Okay, we had a really good success with the last video. 28 by 28. Okay. This is the lathe station. I'm using it for a prop today. Here's the box. I'm going to cut in right here. Cut to the inner side. Follow the line around. End. And come back here and finish this line around. Cut around this way. End. Okay. And right here we're going to put another box. Just a drawer. Drill us a hole. Alright. My table's nicely waxed. Shined up with rust on it. Sorry guys. Hate to pop your bubble. But let me get around this side. Little Powermatic contractor. Here's my lane collection. Bear skull. Man cave. Alright. Y'all been talking about these too. These are pretty awesome. Got more storage up here. Okay. Here's my wood collection. Desert ironwood. Got desert ironwood in there. Bunch of unknowns. Bunch of ippy left over from a deck. Birch, maple, spaltids, western red cedars, walnut. I don't know what that is, man, but if any of you know what it is, it's really soft and it's pretty damn special. I got a huge piece of it right there. You see, I don't know what it is, but it's as light as redwood. It could be redwood, but it's really old stuff. Lots of oak, some poplar, reds, actually Texas cedar. Over in the drawers here, got a bunch of leftover hardwoods, and it just keeps going down, all the small pieces. All right, grinding station. Sharpening station, yes, the KDS King Splash and Go. Rock on. Honing guide set. There's the glove tree. All right. Shipping department. My first wooden toolbox. Very nice. Full extension drawers. All right. The X table saw. This is a kind of a roll around table made from a swamp cooler portacool. I put a filter on the back and run it all the time, keep this air clean. As you can see, my overhead storage up here, it's huge. Lots of lighting. There's some boxes up there still waiting to be sold. All right. We got the next groups getting ready to glue these blocks up. Jaw horse, guys, jaw horse. These things are pretty damn awesome just for clamping stuff and moving on. Okay, router table, cheap little Ryobi spindle sander. This compressor does enough for the whole shop. Got air hoses going everywhere. My clamps, my overhead vacuum system to where my lathe normally is. Love working with the lathe. Alright, biscuits, planers, jigsaw, drill, nail guns, sanding station temporarily. Here's some boxes my buddy Steve, the apprentice, is working on. He's talking like he'll be back tomorrow, but we got mesquite storage for a lady we got to make a box for. We got some hackberry drying up back here from the north side of San Antonio. Got a lathe or a vise back there. Oh, I got some other stuff. I got these. We're gonna do the leg vise. 4 for $80. And I got the Sjoborg adjustable professional choice vise. We're gonna make us a workbench. But at the moment, this is all I got. Alright? Alright, let's get on with this video. We're gonna cut this little bandsaw box out. It's a yin and yang. And let's get on with it. Time is wasting. I've already cut the outside. I've already split the back off. It's a beautiful, got some quilted maple in there. Alright, that's on the back of it. Put that to the side. Let's turn on the remote. Start up the saw. Let's get her done. Alright, take your time. Follow the line. Stay on target. Take your time. Don't lose control. Margins are critical. I don't know if you can hear me. Alright. Swinging back the other way. Gotta keep moving. Gotta maintain pressure. This is the part you don't want to sand. You gotta make these lines count. You sand these boxes on the inside, they just get sloppy. Take your time and do it right. Whoa, here we go. Lost my control there. It's so minor, it doesn't matter a whole lot. But don't do it very often. Part. We're gonna move on to the second part. Hang on. A little longer video, but it's all worth it. Let the blade stop. Make sure she stops. I'm keeping my vacuum system running. Pull that out of the way. We'll get back to that later. Alright, now we cut through over here. Now I'm gonna cut through over here and start this shape. Alrighty, here we go. Whoa! Doesn't matter if it's still running. Get the guide back down there. About 1/8 of an inch for maximum control. Tighten up the bearings. Get her going here. Don't try and get close to the line. You put a line there, that's what you're cutting. Aim small, miss small, right? Somebody once said you can't mess up a bandsaw box. But I guarantee you, if you mess it up, you're not going to get anybody to buy it. the other way. I do these wall thicknesses for two reasons. One reason, so I have a little bit of room. I keep these thicknesses just right. I router both sides. I router the box. I router the drawers. This gives me, remember, no sanding in here. Do not sand. You're going to do a wax to help the drawers lubricate. All right? We're out. I'm going up. Get this box out. We don't have to go up too far. We already got a cut opening. So there we have it. Let me stand this little baby up. Now all I got to do is cut the front of the drawer off. Go back a good 3/8 to a half, or maybe take it off at that line that you already have. I left a little bit of this on. I can cut this, usually about 3/8 of an inch. So if I want to router this, or if I want to router this when it's all put back together, that's what I do. Now, you're easy to not mess this up because of all these lines will keep you dialed in. However, when you split this from this, you'll have problems if you don't keep track of everything. Once you cut this front and back off of the drawer, you'll come in and you'll hollow this box out. You go down to about here somewhere and you come back up this side and you keep going around, and then you come up. I usually come up right about there. Don't want to take too much off of this corner here because you don't want to weaken it. So lots of issues, lots of things to think about. Once you get the front and back cut off and you hollow this drawer out, if you go down to about this area, you'll glue the back on. Do not glue the front back on yet, because when you glue the front back on, now you can cut out another hidden drawer in the back. And you'll do all the same process: cut the front, cut the back, hollow it out, glue it back together, put it all back together. You can bevel these edges for smoother start. Only sand the bare minimum. Do not over sand. Do not try and get all these marks out. You will have a sloppy drawer, and it will not. Well, somebody may feel sorry for you. And somebody may buy it. But you glue that back together. You'll glue this, okay? And you'll glue this back together here, all in separate sequences. Now I'm going to cut this out, and I'm not going to videotape that because you already have the concept. And when everything's done, then you glue the back on, okay? Keep everything lined up. You'll have a little bit of margin errors because you've squeezed this, and you'll have a little issue with your lines here. All right, your wood grain lines won't quite match up exactly, but just get them as close as you can. Try and do the hiding as much as you can. If for any reason, just be as professional as you can when you do this. Now, when you cut the bottom, you can add a little extra flair, and you can cut this section too, like you're whoring out the legs here, okay? And you're going to be cutting all the way through with this bandsaw at this depth. Drill this hole first so it stays round. Once you drill the hole, then you can scorp this out. You can use anything you want, but bandsaw is what I prefer. All right, be good. Take care.